Hey boys and girls, welcome to Storytime with Pastor Steve.
Today's story is Solomon Builds the Temple. King David, mighty warrior of old, ruled by God's grace and his power. He had longed to build God's house for him, but he was a man of war. God gave that great task to Solomon, David's son, a king of peace. But David gathered his treasures so the temple could be complete. He gave with love, joy, and thankfulness from his wealth of splendid goods, gold and silver, precious stones and bronze, marble and iron and wood. To Solomon, David gave the plans the Spirit had shown long before. Then David chose leaders, Levites, priests, musicians, judges, and more. When King David died and Solomon became the next king of all, God said yes, he could build the house where he himself would come to dwell. Foundation stones of the finest worth came from the king of Lebanon, as well as cedar and cypress wood, till the temple work was done. Inside the temple's holy place was set the golden altar of incense, the golden lampstands, golden tables for the bread of the presence. The most holy place, a set-apart room, had nothing but gold to be seen. There they would set the ark of the Lord, where now golden cherubim gleamed. In the courtyards outside sat the altar, where the priest would sacrifice for the sins that people committed. Someday, Jesus would pay that price. 7 years men took to build God's house, with designs so skillfully wrought. Just one more thing had to be done, the Ark of the Covenant be brought. The people all gathered together. The Levites took up the ark. They carried it to the most holy place, to the spot most carefully marked. King Solomon spoke to the people. He told of the house made for God. He told them to kneel at the altar and ask for God's guidance and good. He prayed long for forgiveness for those who all in the future might sin. He said, "There is no God like you, Lord. Forgive so our battles we win." Then came down holy fire from heaven that ate up the offerings given. The glory of God filled the temple. The priest could not enter in. The people knelt down on the pavement with their faces in awe to the ground. They said, giving thanks, "Our God is so good. His love will always abound." The great choir of musicians and singers joined as one voice to give praise. Sacrifices were made on the altar, and the feast lasted for many days.